Hey guys, welcome back to my very second video, and today I'll be doing this story on how I got my first horse, Jack. I got Jack on the 22nd of this month, so I've only had him for a week, and it's really exciting, but okay, I will be telling you the story of how I did get him. So let's get on with the video. Okay, I tried out 5 horses in the process. The first one was a black gelding, 14 2 hands, and its name was Moses. And I got on Moses, walked around in the round yard, and I had only been riding for a year or 8 months or something like that at this time, so I wasn't very good at riding or able to control a horse like Moses. So I asked him to trot, and because I wasn't good at riding, I've only been riding a few months, my legs started kicking him on the sides when I was trotting. So he thought that was a signal to canter. So he just started cantering and did not stop. And I knew how to stop a horse though. And he did not stop. And the owners had to pull him off eventually, but they just let me sit there for 10 laps of the round yard. So we automatically, no, Moses wasn't a good fit. So the second horse I went to try was the same day, and my instructor had come with me obviously, and she went to this lady to look at some horses to actually break in, and they happened to have this really quiet little horse, and its name was Pelly Pony. It was only 11 2 hands, and I don't know why I wanted to try it, but maybe just because I thought it'd be less dangerous, because Moses was, that day was just, so I got on Pelly Pony. He kept putting his head down to try and eat the grass, and he was not responsive to the leg at all. He was dull to the leg. But we did think about it, because at the time I just needed a safe horse. I didn't really need anything that would move. But no, he was way too small for me. I wanted something at least 12 2 hands, and that was my minimum, because otherwise I'll just get a second horse soon anyways. So I didn't try any horses for a bit then, because I was just looking at ads online and I asked a few questions, but automatically the horse just did not suit what I wanted. So the third horse I tried was a horse named Toby. Toby was 15 hands eye chestnut. He was 18 years old or something, or 17, I can't remember. But I got on him. He was just really, really, really lazy and did not move, but it was only a month after seeing those other 2 horses, so I still did not mind if the horse didn't really move. But then I got off the horse, and his eye was all red, and I kind of saw it at the start too. So something was wrong with him, because he was older and he was ill. So it was probably not a great idea to get him, because he might pass away in a year or something from medical conditions. So I did not try another horse for months after that. I just kept doing lessons, trying to get better at riding, and so we did not find a horse, so I was just giving up. So we put an ad on Facebook, and it said wanting a beginner's horse, that kind of stuff. Someone replied to the ad and said, I've got this horse for sale, you can come look at it. So we asked a few questions. Sorry. It was 13 3 hands high, a pinto. Its name was Indy, and the most beautiful horse I had ever seen. So we drove an hour out to see this horse, because it just sounded so good. We got to the horse. The girl that rode it was my age, and she walked on it, and did some trotting, but the mum that was actually like selling the horse, like the mum of the girl my age, asked her to canter on this horse, and she was like, no, I'll fall off. Like, she was just like, no, So that kind of was a bit concerning because she looked like a really good rider and had been like riding for like probably like 7 years or something, 6 years. And she refused to canter, so something was definitely up with that. Maybe he did a pig root or something in the canter. So my instructor said, no, sorry, we're not going to try this horse because if she can't canter on it, obviously I won't be able to. So then we tried this other horse, Jack. He is a 12 2-hand chestnut pony, and we went to try him, and he had not been ridden for 4 weeks, so a month. Before that, he was only ridden once a week for a girl that just did lessons and then just threw him back in the stable. And that was only for 4 months. And then before that, he wasn't ridden at all for 2 years. Maybe once every 6 months, like on a lead line. So he was not ridden often. So I got on him, and I was just saying, walk on, trot on, and it took forever to get him to move. Even the whip didn't help much. So I just had to keep kicking him and kicking him. So then my mum hasn't ridden for like 25 years. So she decided to get on Jack. For the first time in 25 years, she got on a horse. And she kind of could get him to go. Like, he was like getting warmed up from not being ridden after 4 weeks. Then my instructor got him on him. He was pretty good. So I thought about it. He was a bit small. I need something else in another year. And we decided to buy Jack. So that was on the 20th of this month I tried him. And on the 22nd we brought him home to my instructor's house where he is currently at for a few months or weeks. And I will be moving him to my grandpa's farm eventually, but just for now I will keep him there. And he is a very good little pony. He loves the trail rides. He's scared of water. What else? He hates this other horse called Bonnie that is my instructor's horse. He just freaks out with her, which is a tiny bit scary. Like, he starts like veering and just like running and bolting, and it's not good. And he was very, very lazy the other day. So it just depends. Like, I've had him for a week now. I've ridden him about 4 times in the week. That's probably why he hasn't been ridden that much in a week for like probably like 4 years or something. So that is how I got my very first horse, Jack. And thank you for watching. Bye!